Thursday night. It's every third.
USW ago, and they defended them successfully, but just barely. Because time ran out in the match. And the opponents in that match were really giving them fits. A fine tag team.
That has been canceled for Friday, October 18th. Ramsey has been canceled. Hey, Saturday, October 19th, Manila,
Yeah, there was no such
Arkansas.
town, I think, or something. I couldn't find Ramsey.
Manila, Arkansas, Saturday, October the 19th. The USWA in Manila, Henderson, Tennessee. Saturday, October 26th.
Manila, that's Milan. Am I going to have to start reading this, too?
You two are partners here today.
Everybody knows that I'm the better wrestler than Wolfie D, and you know that. And today, I'm going to prove it right here by winning this match.
What you're going to prove is that you're good at standing in the...
Oh, here we go. We've got tag team action, one fall, a 10-minute time limit. Boy, introducing, coming in at a combined weight today of 502 pounds from Little Rock, Arkansas, Charlie Parker. Charlie Parker, his partner out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, Tony Myers. Well, their opponent today, wrestling from the hood, Wolfie D. And his partner, the USWA heavyweight champion, out of Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy, Brian Christopher. And Dan Bruno, the official referee. Boy, over to Dave and the King.
All right, thank you, Corey. Soon as we get the signal from downtown Bruno, we're underway. One reason these two guys still get together and wrestle as a team is that they still have their eyes on the USWA tag team titles. They would like to be tag champions, so they are able in the matches to put their differences aside for the most part and wrestle as a tag team.
Still held up. And, you know, the Dundies, I'm sure. Let's make a little side wager. Well, I guess we can't do that on TV.
No, we're not
Let's
going to do
put my
that.
money on the Dundies. These two guys are squabbling. They're at each other's throats. They're not going to be able to function as a team.
Well, I'm not sure I can disagree with you totally on that because we all know what happens when teams do not work together as a team, and that certainly is, as in the last couple of matches, it's been very difficult for Brian Christopher and Wolfie D to put their personal differences aside. You know, that is one thing that Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee were able to do and become such a formidable tag team. They were able to put the personal differences aside. We'll see if it works for Wolfie D and Brian Christopher. Let's see here today.
Well, what you got here with Brian Christopher and Wolfie D are two huge egos. I mean, each one of these guys, you know, you can't say anything bad about Brian Christopher because you're talking about the man he loves. And the same thing with Wolfie D. You know, when he checks out of a motel, 3 days later, the mirror's still warm. I mean, these guys love themselves. Let's face it, all they want to do is come out here and please all of these moronic fans. And you know what that gets you? You know what it gets you, Dave? That gets you nowhere. Nice guys finish last. I found that out, and the sooner one of these guys find it out, the better off they'll be.
Well, I heartily disagree with that. I think Wolfie D and back when he and Jamie Dundee were PG-13.
Now look at this.
I think it was the fans that put him over the top.
Look at this. Brian Christopher is demanding a tag. Wolfie won't tag him. Each one of these guys want to prove to the other that they're the leader of the team.
Wolfie D dropping down with the upper arm.
Look. He's shining like new money, and that is really making Brian Christopher hot.
Well, he's being effective. Now, Charlie Parker rolling over to the ropes and wants to tag. He's over close to a neutral corner, though. Tony Myers can't take a legal tag there.
Did you see that? Wolfie D's down there showboating, holding his hands up. Brian Christopher slapped it, and that counts as a tag.
Brian Christopher, now the legal man in the ring. Tony Myers is in for his team.
I don't think Wolfie D will get tagged back in.
Well, you're right. Both of these guys trying to prove that they are worthy of leading the tag team.
Can you imagine if while they can't settle their own differences, while they're concentrating on trying to prove who's the better man, a team like Charlie Parker and Tony Myers beats Brian Christopher and Wolfie D? It could happen.
It could happen.
That would be great.
Tony Myers whipped into the rope. He goes by. Brian Christopher leaps over, sets him up, rolls him down with the arm.
That ain't too impressive to me.
Well, it's impressive in that Brian Christopher is in control.
Uh-oh. Ow!
Snaps him down.
Now, see right there, if he wants to, probably pin the guy if he wanted to. But all he's interested in doing now is showing up Wolfie D.
You know, this is a comment that I have made for years and years. When you have your chance to get the 3 count, you better take it.
Uh-oh, watch this.
Boom, right fist. Don't like to see that, Brian. He doubled the fist up. I don't like to see it because he didn't need to do it. He was in control anyway. But, over with a kind of a shove at Wolfie D. He said, hey, watch this. Oh, Wolfie D says that's a tag.
Anytime they make
And the referee, is the referee going to allow it? Yeah, he is. He says, okay, that last thing was a tag. That is 2. Wolfie D now the legal man in the ring.
Whoa, power bomb!
No, it wasn't a pile driver.
Power bomb!
Exactly. I thought you said pile driver. I'm sorry. It was a power.
Look at that! Brian Christopher he just saved Tony Myers.
Yeah, he did, and that is the kind of thing that's going to get that tag team in trouble right there. I mean, Wolfie D probably had the 3 count, but Brian Christopher broke it before he ever had the chance to get it.
DDT. That's it right there.
2, but again, Brian Christopher breaks it up at the count of 2. A power bomb and a DDT. Wolfie D probably would have been able to get the 3 count.
I can't believe that. 2 times he's had the man pinned and Brian Christopher makes the save. Oh! Super kick!
There's a cover by Brian. And here comes Wolfie, returning the favor. Brian cost him a 3 count twice.
Whoa! Hey!
And now look out. These 2 get into it. Referee is going to stop the match because we've got a battle going on between Brian Christopher and Wolfie D over in the corner. They are just going at each other like a couple of kids on a schoolyard. Wolfie D, Brian Christopher have turned on each other. Tony Myers and Charlie Parker leave here. Oh, look out. Here comes the